This is yours. These for you. Let me get your pants. Did you brush your teeth already? Here, okay. Here. Oh, that shirt's not your size. Put your shoes on. You have to pee? Okay, go ahead. Oh, buckle your pants. Suck it in. Okay. There you go. Let's go get your socks. You want some fresh orange juice? I'll make it. With apples? You don't know what you're missing. All of it. It's a lot of organizing myself and my family. Dame un beso. To pick up 2 from here, 2 from elementary, 1 from preschool. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. And those papers are supposed to have been turned in the day before yesterday. Me and Roberto flip houses. Lali, Martín, buenos días. ¿Por qué no cierra esto? He needs to come right now and paint every single door in this house. So it's jotting down everything that we have to do, what's missing for the day. Oh, you're missing a doorknob here. Sí. My name's Jacqueline La Madrid. I'm 31. I'm a mother of 4, 3 little boys and 1 little girl. My husband is Roberto La Madrid, and I have Roberto, he's 9. Rodrigo is 7, he just turned 7. Tie your shoe, Roque. Roque will turn 5 on Sunday, and Romina turned 1 in January. Okay, so February, I went in to take a shower in the morning before I got the kids ready to go to school, and when I was taking a shower, I felt a bump on my right breast. 2 weeks after that, I had a doctor's appointment. She felt the lump on my breast. They called me and they said, the doctor needs to see you. Can you come into the office? And I said, can you just tell me, give me my results over the phone? And she's like, no, they need to see you. And I was like, okay, I have breast cancer. We walk in on Friday and she sits us down and she's like, you have breast cancer. That's pretty much how she said it. And I'm like, I just remember putting like my hands over my eyes and just like dropping my head and crying.
Okay. All right, here we go.
And so I asked her, so how many months do I have to live? And she's like, no. She's like, it's a very fast spreading cancer that you have. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's spreading. Okay, it's spreading. What do I do now? It's spreading. Okay. I always remember she told me, she's like, you grab your family by one hand and you grab God by the other hand and you walk down this tunnel and you don't look back. Well, okay, I guess I'll just walk through the tunnel and not look back. Got to the house, talked to my family, cried a little bit, and the next day cried a little bit. Kind of was like if you're in a dream the next day, you know, kind of waiting to just wake up, I guess. And then the next day I was like, no, like I'm not gonna cry about this anymore. So now we're waiting for a whole week after that to see the oncologist. So when we get there, he's like, it's not spreading. It's still there. And I'm like, oh God, thank you. It was like the best news I think I've ever got in my life. The doctor said, well, you have it on your right breast. You don't have anything on your left breast. What do I need one breast for? So I said, cut both of them off. When it first happens, you look down, you know, you get out of being all groggy from your anesthesia and your drugs and everything. And I just had bandages around me. And when I got to the house, I told Erika, my sister and my mom, I told them I don't want to look down. And I just stared at myself for a little bit. And I think I cried one more day after that. And I haven't cried about it ever since. I can't be surprised that I have cancer. I'll put it that way. I can't be surprised because I smoked, because I ate very bad. I have completely changed my lifestyle. I started smoking when I was 17, just occasionally. And then that turned into like a heavy smoker, like a pack a day kind of smoker for years and years until I'd get pregnant and then I'd stop smoking the second I found out till a few months after I had them, stop breastfeeding, and then I'd start again. And it was just a cycle over and over and over. And I realized that cancer has a lot to do with what we eat. a lot to do with what we eat and the environment, of course. And so I started the Gerson therapy, and it's juicing. It's 90% juicing, and it's 10% cooked vegetables. They say that sugar feeds cancer cells. So that's the last thing I wanted to do, was feed in my cancer cells.
We talked about immunosuppression, that your immune system is compromised. So
traveling is probably one of the hardest parts of this whole cancer journey, because although I have got some things done in Sierra Vista, my chemo will be in Tucson. So it's a 2-hour drive. So we go 120 miles to Tucson every week. I decided to go to UMC because I feel like that's the best place I could get treated at.
Good pitch.
The hardest part of this whole journey would probably be not being able to pick up my daughter.
There we go. Go, go, go! Yeah! Good job, Rodney!
So we knew that we had to have a game plan for the whole mastectomy thing. Well, my mother-in-law stays at home. So she offered to, she said, the whole time that you're doing this, she's like, I'll take the baby. We could figure out a way to make it work. She's like, you guys could come over after your work day is done. We can meet each other at the games. You guys could come say goodnight to her, kind of put her to sleep, and in the morning, see her again so she sees you guys when she wakes up. And I know she doesn't forget me, because she can't, because I see her every day, all day. But what if she doesn't think I'm her mom anymore? I see her sometimes and she clenches onto my mother-in-law, and I just kind of cringe inside. And it's not jealousy or anything, it's just that should be me, but I can't do it. I don't know what I would have done without them, without my husband, without my mom and dad.
Where's my dad?
Ay, aquí estoy. ¿Cómo te entiendo? Nomás aquí en la casa, no.
Without my mother-in-law, especially with helping me with the baby.
Ay, qué amor.
I talk to my mom and dad every day, to my brothers and sisters every day, to my mother-in-law every day. Before this happened, it was like that.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
We're very close-knit, and it's always been like that, and I'm very lucky.
There we go.
I want my kids to know that nothing's going on.
Hey, come here. Tie your shoe. Here, JJ's gonna tie it for you.
I do everything so that they could see that everything's fine.
No. Tie his shoe. Attaboy, Rodri.
I'm not gonna miss a baseball game. I don't care if it's chemo day and I feel horrible. I'm gonna be at their baseball games. I'm gonna be at their assemblies. I'm gonna take them to school. If it kills me, if I'm at the end of the day exhausted, but they saw me the whole day fine and happy and excited to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, good job, Rodri.
That's what I want them to know, is that I didn't struggle through this. They can know it when they're older, but right now I don't think they need to know that.